Hi, everyone. So today I thought moving into the weekend here, we're getting close to moving into the weekend. I thought I would do a love reading. I'm getting this energy of a lot of success and a lot of stability. I'm getting a very earth feeling from this, a very earthy, stable, 3D type of a feeling from this. So, more than likely, this reading is going to be about someone who is already in your life, but let's see what comes out. I do want to roll a zodiac dice to see if I can get some more of this energy that I'm feeling that's like an earth energy, but let's see. So we ended up with Virgo, and Virgo is very much an earth energy. So that may be what I'm picking up on. So this by no means that your person is a Virgo or you are a Virgo. It's just the energy of the entire reading that I've been picking up on so far. And the Virgo can be someone who is very detail oriented, someone who can be somewhat of a perfectionist, someone who really pays close attention to making sure that everything is done just the right way, that their T's are crossed and their I's are dotted, that type of energy. So it does feel like there's a lot of stability in this relationship. That may be, if you're having success in the relationship, it could be because one or both of you is very much interested in the details of it. But I would like to see what comes out in the cards and why we're being called to do this particular love reading. So the first energy that we're getting is a King of Cups. So there is certainly someone in the energy who someone loves very deeply. Whether or not this is you or your person or someone else outside of the relationship, we will discover that. But what I am feeling right off the bat is that this could be someone outside of the relationship, which is why I said that in the first place. But it could be someone that your person has left behind, someone that your person has had some closure with, someone that your person feels that they've had closure with, but may still be in your person's energy. So that's interesting that I just got that message. So I'm going to put the King of Cups aside and see if he wants to clarify some of these things later. But we are going to keep him on the table as reference. Three of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, Five of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Underneath, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Empress, Queen of Wands, the Moon. And underneath everything is the Queen of Swords. So again, I'm getting this strong feeling that there are people outside of your relationship who may be influencing one or both of you, but let's just keep going before I jump to any conclusions. I feel like there is an energy here, especially with the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords is someone who is very good at accepting the situation rather than fighting to make it different. The Queen of Wands just unemotionally decides, okay, that's not for me, or okay, that is for me. But that's what the Queen of Wands does. And so it's kind of giving me that feeling that, especially on your side of the table here, I'm feeling that you are just accepting what is happening in this situation without emotion. But let's see what we can get from these cards. Your relationship itself looks really beautiful because you have the Empress here as the shared energy between you. And when the Empress is the shared energy, there's so much room for growth and potential and happiness, and just that you're both very much invested. And it's a major too. This is a major arcana. And so it feels like the two of you coming together is almost like a divine thing. There was a reason why the two of you are together. Your person's feelings are showing up as the Knight of Cups, or how at least they are showing up in this relationship. It's not necessarily how they feel. Although when your person shows up as the suit of cups, generally it's a lot of feelings involved, because that's what the Suit of Cups is. It's our feelings. So it looks like your person is coming to this relationship as the Knight of Cups, which is sometimes the Knight of Cups can be someone who really just wants a fresh start, especially if this is a long-term relationship that you're in. And it seems like your person almost was like, feels like they're being given an opportunity to try with you again. And that they really want you to be open to that. Because I am getting a sense that there are people outside of this relationship. I'm getting that strongly. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands. So you know your own power, you know your own self-worth, you know your own value. You're very clear on what it is you want. You know your truth, you know your intentions. You're just an overall honest person. The Suit of Wands is a very purified suit. And so it just gives me this impression that you just know exactly what you want. You're not going to play any games. You're just honest. Your intentions are true. And everything you do is going to be truthful. I think that there's a lot of passion between the two of you. I feel like there's a lot of like attraction. This Ace of Wands is also this energy that feels like it's very much something that you have in common. It's a thing that keeps you together, this passion. And even if it's not just necessarily like an intimacy type of passion, but it could just be the ways that you connect, the things that you're passionate about. Like if you, whatever you have in common, if you're both old fashioned, for example, and you like old things, or you like antiques, or you like vinyl records, or you, whatever. And I'm just making things up right now. But there's like a shared passion between the two of you, not just for each other, but it seems like there's also something else here that you're both passionate about, and you share that. So it feels like something that's really special between the two of you. Your person is currently looking at you as someone who is probably a pretty spiritual person, which you probably are if you're here. But your person recognizes that about you, but also recognizes what I just said, that you're a very pure person. You don't have a lot of baggage. You don't have a lot of bad karma attached to you. And they can feel that. And I think that's one of the reasons that they like to be around you so much, is because being around you makes them feel like replenished. It's like a place where they can rest. It's a place where you hold space for them. It's a place where they can be held. Like you are their retreat. And I think that they really feel that from you. And I think that your person's account of you is pretty accurate, because your person is seeing you as the Wheel of Fortune, and you're showing up as the Queen of Wands, which those two energies have a lot of things in common. So I think your person is, for the most part, really viewing you very accurately. You are seeing your person as grieving something. Your person is crying. Your person is lost something. You really are seeing your person as really struggling right now. I get the impression that they're releasing something. And I think that's why with this King of Cups that we saw at the beginning, it feels like they're releasing a person. So whether this was a past love interest of theirs, or perhaps a family member or a friend, someone that they've just lost for other reasons. But I am getting the sense that they are in the process right now of releasing this energy, this person that was once in their life. But I do think that even if it was a love interest, there is this sense that they're letting it go, and that there is a real sense of walking away from this. But if this person is a love interest who is still trying to get into your person's energy, I don't know that your person is really being super transparent about how much this person is trying to get back in. That could be a very well-intentioned thing. Your person might not even know the level that this person is trying to get back in. But for example, if they know that this person is trying to contact them, they might not always be telling you that this person is contacting them. And I'm under the impression that it's because they just don't want you to worry for no reason, because it's very clear that they are releasing this person. So anyway, make that make sense for you. I think your person is really holding back in this relationship. It seems very clear to me that they're holding back. And it could be what we were just talking about, that they're grieving for this person more than they're letting on. But because this person is showing up in this spot in the spread, they're not fooling you. Like, if they are grieving someone, if they did perhaps lose someone for whatever reason, if they lost someone who passed away, or if they just recently broke up with someone before they got into a relationship with you, they're not telling you just how much the situation is affecting them, that they're going through a really rough patch right now, and that they just need time to heal. But it feels like they're trying to hide that from you, at least a little bit. And so I think that you're just straight up confused in this situation. You feel like you don't really understand what's going on. You don't really feel like this person is not sharing with you. You don't feel like this person is really cooperating. You can tell that they're hiding their feelings about something, that they're trying to protect you, but that's not a really good way to approach a relationship, as I'm sure you already know. And especially because a lot of my viewers here are empaths, and they're highly sensitive, and they're connected, and you're grounded, which is why I got the all that earth energy before, and why we got the Virgo energy for that same reason, because you're so grounded that nothing gets past you. You're like a human lie detector. And so if this person is trying to pretend that they're happy when they're really not, you're not fooled by that. So I think you're confused about how they're showing up on an emotional frequency versus what they're actually telling you. And so I think that's perhaps been some kind of an issue between the two of you. I think that because of that, I think that somewhat of the things that are going on with you right now neither one of you is doing anything. It feels like a stalemate. It feels like your person is just kind of waiting for you to show up and do the work almost while they're doing their healing. And I think they're hoping that I think what they're hoping is they can do their healing while also being in a relationship with you, and hoping that you don't notice that they're doing this healing, and that any of the mistakes that they have made in the relationship, anytime that you have felt misunderstood, or you feel like you're losing them, or vice versa, if they feel misunderstood or they're losing you, it's almost like they're just ignoring it right now. They're not doing anything about it because they don't know how to keep you, but also grieve and heal over what they're going through or what they went through. And so I think that what you are kind of holding back from them is that you're starting to feel like this isn't going anywhere, and that you may be feeling like it might be time to strike out on your own and maybe just focus on your work or focus on your creative projects or whatever you're doing, because I do get the sense that you're feeling like, well, this isn't really going anywhere. And you're not wrong in the sense that it isn't going anywhere right now, because if your person is trying to be with you but also heal from the relationship, it's like taking a step back and then taking a step forward, and then taking a step back and then taking a step forward. So even though your person is probably working on all of that in the background, they're working on their healing, they're participating in that, what you see is zero progress, because if they're taking a step forward and then a step back and then a step forward and then a step back, you're not going to see any progress. There's this old saying I heard a long time ago that it's trying to, how does it go? It's like you're eating Oreos while brushing your teeth. Like, it's probably not going to show any progress, because you're defeating the purpose with every step that you take, with every bite that you take. So I think that's why you're not seeing any progress whatsoever, and it's making you feel like maybe it's time for you to strike out on your own. And I think that there is a disconnect between the two of you right now, where because it doesn't seem like you're communicating, your person is just waiting and you're kind of doing your own thing. that it feels like you're disconnected. There's no real communication. And I think that the more you stonewall each other, or the more you both pretend like you're unbothered by it, the more you're going to have a wedge driven between the two of you. So what I'm feeling right now is a need to communicate and to tell your person that you know that they're grieving and that they should be comfortable to be more open and honest with you about how much they're grieving, so that you can give them the space to heal, because they're going to heal a lot faster if they're not pretending like they don't need to heal, right? So that's what I'm getting from that. So, but let's see if we can get a little more advice in the situation, or more ways for you to, well, the Ace of Wands wanted to pop out again. So we know that that's a good spot in your relationship. So perhaps focusing on the things that you have in common is going to be very important for you right now. Focusing on the passions that you share, what we had already talked about, something that you both love so much. It's almost like if you give that your attention right now, less so the relationship and more so the things that you love to do together, that might be really helpful. We're also getting the 8 of Swords here. And so I do kind of think that that's sort of your advice, is to not overthink it, to understand that there's a reason why your person is making you so confused. And it's not because they're trying to confuse you. It's not because they're trying to hurt you. It's because they're truly trying to do something on their own without letting you know that they're doing it and pretending that they're not. And so, of course, that's going to be confusing to you. Of course it is. But I think this is saying that get out of your own head and don't overcomplicate it, because that's really what it is. Let's see what else. And I think you're both approaching the situation the same way. You're both in your head about it. You're both overthinking it, I think. So we have the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Cups again, the 7 of Wands, and then underneath we have the 2 of Cups. So this is very clear to me that this is your match. This is your person. You just have a little bump to get over. I think that your person, perhaps there's a chance that your person got into this situation before they were ready, but they met you. They couldn't help when they met you. They didn't want to lose you. They didn't want you to get away. So they made sure to get into a relationship with you, make a connection with you, even if they weren't ready. It was like a matter of timing. But now I think this is really calling you to say that if you understand that it was a matter of timing, and if you want to be patient with your person, they have every intention of coming at you correct. But right now, they just really still have to do the healing that they need to do for whatever it is that they're grieving. And I think there's another message too, especially coming through, because we had the Queen of Wands and the 2 of Swords show up on the bottom. I think that there is a message here to not forget all of the successes that the two of you have already have, all of the battles that you have each sort of fought for your own healing, for your own spiritual development that you have not shared with each other, to know that you're both really fighting for this in the background. I think there's a real need there to remember that you're doing that you're both doing that. And you're being asked to focus again with this 10 of Cups, and it is coming in with this Ace of Wands. There is a message together with these to focus on the things that this person does that makes you so happy. That is your most emotional fulfillment with this person. And again, it's sort of pointing at these things that you share, these things that you have in common, the way that you're attracted to each other, the way that you're attracted to your common interests together. To just continue to focus on that while the healing goes on in the background, because your person is very much actively healing. The Knight of Cups has shown up here twice. Twice we're getting the Knight of Cups, and this is your person's energy. They have so much love that they want to share with you, but they can't really share it properly until they've done the healing. but it's all here. The love is so clearly here. The love is everywhere in this spread and in this reading. And it's really a beautiful energy that your person is giving off here. I think that that's just going to be the challenge, is they can't give you this cup of full of love right now. They can't hand over their heart to you yet, even though they want to. They just can't do it until they've done the healing. It's just the universe isn't going to let them. It's all about timing. So there is a message here coming in with the Seven of Wands that is very much like the advice that's coming through about just remembering all the battles that you have fought. And the advice here is to just continue to fight for this, to continue to stand up for this relationship, because the potential is there. There's so much love. There's so much potential. And I think if you start a dialogue with your person and you really start communicating with your person about and tell them that it's okay for them to be grieving whatever this situation was. It's okay that they're still grieving another person, whoever that is. They have the right to feel the way that they're feeling. And if you can hold space for them while they heal, they're going to heal faster. And then they'll be able to come into this relationship in a more grounded and loving way the faster they heal. Right? So, obviously, I'm going to pull some chakra cards because that's what I do. So we have the root chakra, which we talked about already. We have it twice. Of course we do. So this is telling me that your person is still very much rooted in fear. And whatever the healing they have not done, they're stuck in their head about it. And it's really going to help you and your person if you both really work on grounding, which I think now is why I was getting that really earth energy at the beginning of the reading. It's going to really help both of you if you do a lot of grounding, you clear your root chakra, and it's going to help your person feel more supported. And the more they feel supported, the faster they can heal. And that's the same thing as holding space for them, but it's also really concentrating on that root chakra so that you can feel that security, you can feel that safety, and you can do that grounding that is necessary for this type of healing. So I do want to pull one more card. This is the Sacred Destiny Oracle. I just want to see if we can get one more message. And then, well, let's just see first. You guys, we pulled love. We had the Two of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups twice. We have the Ten of Cups. I think that there is no clearer message that the universe could be giving you right now, that this is your person, but the timing was bad, which sucks. I know it sucks. That's the worst when that happens. But give it time. Let your person heal. Hold space for your person to heal. And I think that you are going to be very happy that you did. I think you're going to be really happy that you remained patient throughout this whole process, because I can't make this up. Look at that. Boom. Right there in the middle of this beautiful reading. So because we want to focus on your root, if you are interested in a free Reiki healing, I'm going to put a link in the description and in the comments, and you can click on that video. It is yours. You can use it anytime you want. But if you don't want to do that, or you just don't have the time for that, it's about 10 minutes, but in the Raise Your Vibe in 5 book, I'm going to find a page for the root chakra, and perfect. So I found a page that specifically deals with our root chakra, and the exercise for the day says take a salt bath. Taking a salt bath is probably one of the single most easiest ways to ground yourself and to open up your root and to really release a lot of that fear and a lot of that negative energy, is just by literally getting in a bathtub not full, with a handful of Epsom salt or whatever kinds of salts. There's all kinds of salts that are infused with different essential oils and different herbs and all those things. But if you just get into a salt bath, you will notice a difference with your level of fear, your level of negative energies. So that is my best advice to you is hold on, wait for your person, and just get grounded as much as you can. Release your fear and hold space for your person to do their healing. So that is the reading. Please let me know if that was resonant for you, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.